This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Turpin with a return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
34-yard line.
What do you think?
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Another run for Williams. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 4 yards.
Come up on first and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
Williams.
A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Vacates quickly left side. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down.
What do you think?
They'll give it to Williams on the option. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
35-yard line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's another
line and set. Here we go, first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And Williams on the counter. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Williams, the ball carrier.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Jump off caught by his back. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown.
Complete to
the Cowboys making a 1-point game.
Touchdown.
Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play. And in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Oh, my son! Hey, captain.
Nick starting with a pass. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for Troy Franklin.
Looking for his wide receiver there.
Incomplete.
So it's second down coming up.
Donovan Wilson on the coverage.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Oh, my son!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Evan Ingram. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here.
Oh, my son!
The fourth down snap to Nix. Throw is caught by the back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready! Right here, hunt! Huddle.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready! Right here, hunt!
Nix from the gun. Puts him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25.
Ready! Right here, hunt!
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made at the 24-yard line.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Oh, my son! Ready!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 11-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Makes the catch. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and manageable, he's throwing. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down and goal to go.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Oh, my son! Ready! Right here, hunt!
Nix trying to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown!
It's a Bo Nix touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
Kate, I think two things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on first down. Job well done.
Extra point try now from Lutz.
The point after.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, Perry. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Fits it through the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Escapes the pocket. Dump off pass to Williams. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Prescott here from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The kick by Lutz is good.
The field goal
and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Makes the score.
That's halftime of this
17.
contest. We'll join both
Cowboys
teams and
7.
take a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. Touchdown,
Onside kick recovered by the Broncos.
Make it a 16-point ball game. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz.
The point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle.
Good.
And the Broncos take a three-possession lead.
Broncos 24, Cowboys 7.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns? Huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Turpin with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10
right here. First and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Everybody kill! Yeah! Here we go!
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Riley Boss there defensively.
Yeah!
Back to the air. Prescott escapes the pocket. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Prescott now on third down. Drops this one down here for Williams.
Prescott's pass.
He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
An 8-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Snap it. Here's Prescott. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And he'll get it up to the 44. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on fourth down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Dallas.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
46, 40. Yeah, here we go.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 12 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Cowboys. First down.
Down to the air here. Rolling left, buying some time. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Dak now from the gun. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Prescott's pass.
Dose of the hurry up here.
To CD Lamb. It's a gain of 13.
Hey, 47.
Third down.
Prescott now to throw on third down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos have it deep in their own territory at the 13.
This is the time that the communication upstairs from the booth came down to the field. It starts to get just a little...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Southern California. And he is stopped.
The Rams take over first and 10
will begin
at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. He'll find his tight end, it's Colby Parkinson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there.
And the Rams,
and that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set. Lady.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. And he'll
Kyren
get
Williams,
nothing
the
here.
ball carrier.
Back to the line of
The tackle
scrimmage,
made
and
at
that's
the
all.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Open man, that's Adams.
Stafford's
Was
pass.
brought down. That
Complete
pass is
to
going to pick up
Devontae
4
Adams.
and bring up
It's a
third
gain
down.
of 5. Brings up
A bit of a
third
quick
and
hitter here.
5.
What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
10.
Stafford now on third down. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he puts his head down and he picks up
a 7-yard gain. That's good.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams.
Kyron Williams,
and he's
the
brought
ball
down
carrier.
after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
Set. 280.
From the gun, here's Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 7th play of this opening drive,
8 yards
and
to
here's
go.
3rd down.
Yellow 20.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That is intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Sets up 1st down and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks
line.
right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's hauled in at the 2.
Nixon's
And he'll
pass
take it on
complete
in.
to Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram.
Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown, Denver. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Up for
Will
the point
Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 7, Rams nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the
So
Broncos.
now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. Nice job by the return
The Rams
team
take
as
over
he takes
1st
it
and 10
across the 30-yard
at their
line.
own 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yep, like 7.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Forced to his right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 2nd quarter now, Rams in control of the football, and they are facing a 2nd and long.
Set. 180. Ready, hot.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Stafford's
Picked
pass.
off by Nick.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos.
Joey Sly's
going to have the honor of getting us started. And here we go at Mile High. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Nick starting with a pass. Nick's on the crosser. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And there's your man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Ward taken right to the air. Into the hands of Okakwo. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards
on the play.
And the Titans have a first.
The Titans 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Titans.
A first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he gets him around 6 there. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
He's tackled.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Bronco 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
First down throw here for Ward. And the deep ball falls incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for.
It's
2nd down coming up. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
The ball carrier.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Oh, my son!
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, my son!
Nix with it on first. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And his ride forward halted after a couple of yards. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
Made at the 47-yard line.
3rd down, they need 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Oh, my son!
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
Big
20.
gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
1st
I
and
think
10
my favorite part was the
34-yard
magic
line.
he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready! Ready, my son!
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Sent down by Cody Barton.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
It'll
line.
be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Nix from the gun. He's got it near the 10. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
You know, Kate, you'll find
yards.
teams go to this crossing
That's
route concept
another
sometimes a
Broncos
dozen times a
first
game.
down.
A lot of times it's for
1st
shorter
and goal
yardage.
at the 5-yard
Sometimes
line.
things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, my son!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Drops it down, Harvey. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead.
Touchdown, Broncos.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Broncos 7, Titans nothing. Will Lutz to
Here's
kick
Lutz,
off
set to
for
kick
the
this
Broncos.
away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
19 tight. Come on, come on. Warriors 70. Viking 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Riley Moss there
The lack of
defensively.
points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 19
I may
yards.
love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
On the draw, they get to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
And this play doesn't work out like the last night, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Mustang 19.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Ward. Downfield to DK. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
now we
yards.
get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first.
Titans.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying inside handoff to Pollard. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Panther 60.
That's good for a Titans
Cowboy 80.
first down.
Pollard will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
The Titans get their
Touchdown,
first point of this
Tennessee.
game just before halftime. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Joey Slide to kick
Time
off
left
for
for
Tennessee.
maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Ready. Ready, my son. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
He's back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Has room down the left sideline. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
Here's
Broncos.
Lutz set to kick this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Alex Singleton on
That's a
the
nice
tackle.
quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
A loss of 7
And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long.
Come on, set. 70 up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Here he goes, third and long. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
26 yards.
Gain of 26 yards there. And the Titans have a first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards
So
on the
much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, set. Go.
Running for the marker on second. Massive hit. The ball is out. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Ole, ole, ole. Oh, my son. Ready.
On first down, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out.
That's good.
And that one goes for a gain of 11.
First down.
And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11. Oh, my son.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense. Because with the lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend. The centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On first and 10, here's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Oh, my son.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Oh, my son.
Nix off the play action. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
To J.K.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, here's Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Ready.
Looking to throw. No finds Harvey. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
It's a gain of 8.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver.
First and goal at the 5-yard
feeling lucky
line.
with a 7-point lead. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Oh, my son! Shanahan! Ready!
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Chased out to his right. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Shanahan! Oh, my son!
Harvey goes up and over for the touchdown. The Broncos score by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Score, Broncos
that one
21,
splits the uprights.
Titans 7.
And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Will Lutz to kick off
Here's
for
Lutz,
the
set to kick this away. Now on the return, here's DK. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60, 18, Rattler, 18. Ready up.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds a seam down the middle. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Pass complete to Chip
The Titans
DK.
now within 1
Touchdown,
score in the 4th.
Tennessee.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Joey
Here's Slide to try
lining
the point
up for
after.
the point after.
The point after
The
splits the
kick is
uprights.
good.
And the Titans
Makes
cut
the
the lead in
score,
half. It's down to
Broncos
7.
21, Titans 14.
And just like that,
Joey
we're back to a
Slide to
one-possession
kick
ball
off for
game as the
Tennessee.
kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone,
The
and
Broncos
almost
take
everything
over
else we got
1st
here
and
today.
10
So that football coming
at
out to
their
our
own
35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Go! Ready! Ready, my son!
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Brought down right
These
at
big
the line
D
of
tackles
scrimmage.
in this league, they
No
love
gain on the
weaponizing
play.
their size
2nd
right in
and
the middle of the
10
field. It is
at
so
the
hard
35-yard
to clear
line.
lane against
Oh, my
them.
son.
And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Titans get the
Nix's
football back
pass
inside the 45-yard
intercepted
line
by
after the
Titans.
interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Okay, you know,
at
as a
the
quarterback,
41-yard
every
line.
single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time, in the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
So 1st down from the 41.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Set go.
Back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Is
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Okay, ready?
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70.
They get to Pollard from the gun. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Wearing up the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They step up to a 2nd and 11 here following the sack.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk. Ready?
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory. And they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, what, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
So for my partner, Brock Hewitt, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver. Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go at Mile High. Return starts from the goal line. And this is brought to a halt just across the 10.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ooh, a little jumpy to get this game started. He moved her. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Nix from the gun. Throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's going to be running out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it deep downfield. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away.
Touchdown!
Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Good work so far. He's got room.
The Ravens take over.
It's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
32-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
180. Get hot. 180.
Lamar off the play fake. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, I feel like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Play action now with Jackson. Flush down out to his left. Andrews has it, working downfield. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. He'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
A gain of 21
yards. They start their game with a score here, bro. This is 1st and goal.
First down.
Henry fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Oh, the Broncos Let's get to this
Henry
one.
on the carry.
Kate, I am telling you,
fumble on
ball
the
security
play.
critical over the
Recovered
entire
by the
100 yards.
Broncos.
If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Ole, ole, ole. On my set. Ready.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in
The
time.
sack
That's a
occurred
safety.
in the end zone.
And it
Result
wasn't a
of the play
touchdown
is
or a
safety.
field goal, Brock, but hey, points
Will
are
Lutz
points. And their
to
first
kick
points of
off
the
for the
game come
Broncos.
on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to
Amen.
score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
180.
Play fake. Jackson escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
A loss of 6
And
yards.
after one play, this
It's
drive
second
might
down.
already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Tonight.
They go play fake with Jackson. Taking a chance to the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos will gain possession up beyond their own 20 after a nice return.
Jackson's
I know
pass.
exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby.
The Broncos
Not
take
long
over
after,
1st
I know
and 10
exactly what he was
at their
thinking.
own
Oh,
21-yard line.
give me that one back because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw. And even more so, picked
J.K.
it off.
Dobbins, the ball
And this drive's
carrier.
quickly headed in the wrong
Kyle
direction.
Van
First
Noy
play
on the
set down
tackle.
behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
And it's not just your
Brings up
quarterbacks,
2nd
Brock, here who
and
got to have
12.
short memories. You
At
tell me
the
these two
18-yard
defenses
line.
need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin
Dixon's
strap, and
pass
try to knock him backwards.
Intended for Troy
Not a bad
Franklin.
first look for him in the contest,
Incomplete.
this contest. And I love them taking
Marlon
a shot, Kate.
Humphrey
It's a
on the
shame, though,
coverage.
because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run for it. No one's around him. He's got space. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
So that connection
And
for
the
first will bring us to the end
first
of the
down.
first.
First and
7-2
10 at
our
the
score.
34-yard
We'll
line.
get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Now to be caught by Troy Franklin. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
19 more yards.
Offense is set.
That's
1st and 10.
another Broncos first down.
On my set.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Ready.
line.
Go.
Going with Dobbins here. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and
Will
from
Lutz
there,
lining up
all
for the point
athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down
The
in the red
kick
zone, Kate,
is
you're not always
good.
thinking touchdowns, right? Space
Makes
is
the
so
score
hard to come by.
Broncos
But you're
14.
exactly right. His
Ravens
athleticism,
2.
his explosion, his speed, it
Will
puts 6 on the
Lutz to
board
kick
for the
off
offense.
For the Broncos.
Wallace with a return here. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line
The
before
Ravens
going out of
take over
bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
Ravens to the
line.
line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Has him on the quick hitter.
Jackson's pass.
And this one gets to the
complete Mark
33-yard line
Andrews.
before it's stopped.
A gain of 2.
That's not a big
Brings up
completion on the
2nd
stat
and
sheet,
8
but that's a
at
big
the 33-yard
contested, what I
line.
call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On one, ready?
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready, shot. Hey, shot.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It looks like we can
Derrick
call it about
Henry,
4
the
yards
ball
in the
carrier.
end. Brought down by the
Nick
first-time
Bonito
All-Pro
on the
Nick
tackle.
Bonito. To the
It's a
line.
gain of
Here's
4.
3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Lamar now from the gun. And pass pulled in by Henry. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Quick throw right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
The left side is napped by Bateman. And this one's right down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Just turn a good play into a great play.
Report!
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. 1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty.
Get on! Ready! Sit on! Ready! Sit on! Sit on!
Quick throw to the left is complete. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd
Another
and
chance
goal.
at 6. It's 2nd
the
and goal.
5-yard line.
Ready! Sit on! Sit on!
Lamar throwing again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Ready! Sit on! You change it. Middle. Ready!
Jackson yet again. Escapes the pocket. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
It's 4th and goal.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback, you can escape. Well, even though you cover it, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up for a tougher 4th and goal.
180! That's it! Sit up!
4th down, pass coming. Rolling left, buying some time. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
He put everything he's got behind it. And this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Henry. He's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 9.
Jackson now on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
Mark Andrews.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards.
First down from the 42.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. A gain of 12.
Play action. Here's Jackson.
1st down.
Rolling out to his left. He's running with it. And he's going to be hit. Sent after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard
2nd down
line.
now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
180. Ready, shot.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
180. Shot. 180. Ready, shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. Bateman hauls it in. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with so many guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st down, here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down.
7 yards.
It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
180. Sit hot. 180. Sit hot.
From the gun, Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Now we'll try one deep down the right. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Shot. Ready, shot. 180. 180.
Lamar out of the pistol. Buying some time left. And he scores. It's a Baltimore
Jackson
touchdown.
on the keeper.
The
Touchdown,
Ravens have cut it to
Baltimore.
a three-point game here in the fourth. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're
Will
trying
line
for
up
two.
For the two-point conversion.
Slot man motioned over. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That keeps the score. Broncos
Well, he looks
14,
maybe a little unsure of the
Ravens
call,
11.
Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot
Tyler
you can
Luke
do
to
once that
kick
ball
off for
snapped.
Baltimore.
Got to find some way to make that call work.
On the return, here's Mims. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard
Marvin
line.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
We've set it down for
At
him
their
from
own
the 31.
31-yard line.
Oh, my son.
On first down, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. Hits some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
Give him
32 yards.
32 on that play.
That's good.
And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First down.
I think every quarterback around
First
the
and
world would
10
agree,
at the
Kate.
36-yard
You love
line.
throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field.
Oh, my
He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Ready, my son.
Nix now on first and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just awesome,
gain
Kate.
of
A little bit of
26
multitasking
yards.
on that catch. Primary
That's
focus,
a number.
as I always say, is you got to catch it
First
first.
down.
But out of the corner of his eye, he knew
down and
exactly
10
where to go.
yards to go.
And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Oh, and they take this in for the score.
Dobbins.
The Broncos make it a
Touchdown.
9-point advantage.
Broncos.
J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a
Will
game.
Lutz lining up for the point
Yeah, if you're
after.
content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Makes
That
the
one
score
right down the
Broncos
middle.
21.
And the Broncos
Ravens
make it a 10-point
11.
ball game.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Wallace with a return here. Catch the tackle. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners.
The
He's wrapped
Ravens
up
take
shy of the
over
15.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get on! Ready, get on!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield.
Andrews.
And he will have this across that
It's a gain
40-yard
of
line before they
27
manage to
yards.
stop it.
That's
We've
good.
got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10.
Hey,
A
hey.
gain of 27 on the play.
Here's
First down,
Lamar.
Ravens.
He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they
Jackson's
can't connect
pass
on the deep look.
is-
Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on, ready? Alpha, Alpha, sit up, sit up!
Throwing again is Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great
Jackson's
defensive play to
pass
jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up
No connection
3rd
on the
down
last play.
and
Now it's 3rd
10.
down.
Hey, hey! Ready! Ready, shot!
And again, it's Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38.
Intercepted.
All
The
right,
Broncos
Denver
take
getting
over
everybody
1st
set.
and
So they've
10
got 1st and 10.
at the 38-yard
Oh, my
line.
son. Ready. Ready, my son. Hold goes.
Got a handoff for Dobbins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
In on the tackle.
That brings us to the
Tackled
2-minute warning here in Denver.
41-yard line.
Broncos with a 10-point advantage. Offense to the line for second down.
Hold on, son. Captain.
Nix from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a
The
game
analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Hold on, son. Ready. Wide even.
Harvey. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
The tackle
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 2-yard
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Nix trying to sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, maybe stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, you know how to finish.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. What? Yeah.
Jackson looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.